Great event.
Bernie is literally the best marketing guru out there.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was great. There was a lot of stuff that he talked about that I had no idea about.
Everyone needs marketing today.
I thought it was really excellent. I took so many nuggets that I can share with my clients now, things that I hadn't heard about that I'm excited to pass along and try myself. Bernie's the man.
Bernie's the marketing man.
Marketing guru.
Thanks, Bernie.
Bernie, you know what? You're gonna kill me, but that's all right. I'm just giving you a forewarning that you're gonna kill me, but not yet.
Bernie, it's gonna be okay, man.
Not a killer.
Bernie, it's gonna be good.
I know it.
It's gonna be good.
I can tell.
I know you guys are always like, who the heck is this crazy lady up at the front room who's got all this energy? And guess what? I have not had a cup of coffee yet. Huh? Oh my goodness. But you know, I get so excited when I see all the faces. You guys come in here, you're smiling, you're excited, you want to get started and learn something new. And it just makes me feel good, so I get excited. But my name is Janice Lovendahl, and I'm actually the president of the Inland Empire Association of Realtists. Okay, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about what a realtist is in a little bit, because I know you're like, is she saying that right? Isn't it realtor and all of that kind of good stuff? But I'm going to tell you where that comes from. All right? But in the meantime, I have to, we have to do our formalities, which of course is, I got to tell you a little bit about our mission and our vision and all that good stuff as far as what we are all about and why we're putting on these different classes for you. So the purpose of the National Association of Real Estate Brokers is we are one of the chapters which is considered the Inland Valley Association of Realtors. Our goal is to enhance the professional and business conditions and strengthening our members and the consumer capacity in the Black and the minority emerging target market segments that realtors serve. And that's just us. That's us, y'all. Okay? So just to give you a little bit of idea about that, our goal and our mission and our vision is to foster the expansion of intergenerational wealth creation through promotion and retention of elevating levels of real estate ownership, investments, sustained by National Association of Real Estate Brokers enduring commitment, preservation, and fulfillment of real estate credo of democracy in housing. And you're going to hear us say that a lot. Democracy in housing. That's what we're here for. That's what we do. And we need to create generational wealth. Okay? That's why we're here. It's not out there so we can all go sell some real estate and make a lot of money. We have a job to do. And that's why we're here. We have a job to build generational wealth for our families. Realtors, get that going. They came from because back in the day, back in 19 blacks were not allowed to even use the name of realtor. Okay? That is our own California Association of Realtors, all of these, the organizations that we belong to, they were not supporting us as minorities. So we all pull together, and that's why we have all of these different organizations, so that we all pull together, we build wealth for our families. Nobody can stop us if we all work together. That's why we're here, ladies and gents. So, realtor, couldn't be called realtors, African American couldn't be called realtors, so we came up and said, okay, we'll call ourselves realtors. And that's where realtors come. That's why you see it, and you like thinking maybe it's a typo or what have you. No, that's where it came from. Because we're not allowed to be called a realtor.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
It is.
Yeah.
True.
Look where we are now. Right?
Yeah.
Because we all pull together and we make a difference. That's what we do. We're here to make a difference in everyone's life. Okay? And in our community. They're counting on us as the realtors. We do that. Now, without any further ado, this is where Bernie, you're gonna probably kill me. That's okay.
Just give it to me
I know
easy.
you're right. I'm a guy.
Oh man, I can tell you're tough. Yeah.
I want to introduce one of our members from our board of directors, which is Mr. Andre Hooks in the back room. You guys are interested in being out there with us and being a part of our organization and learning more about what we do out in our communities. Please reach out to Andre in the back. But before we let any more time go away, because I know you guys are so excited, and I am too, we're going to have Bernie come on board. He's going to share some really great information, and I'm quite sure you're going to give us more about your background and all of that as far as how you got to this point.
Yes.
And how you can share all of this wonderful information.
Thank you.
All right,
Thank you.
guys, give Bernie a big hand.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you and welcome. Welcome to the IVAR Association. I appreciate every single person who took time out of their day to actually come and hear me speak. I'm here to help, actually. I'm here because I'm here to tell you, just like the title, there's a digital marketing revolution going on, and AI might be taking everyone's jobs. That's actually kind of the subject of the day, because everyone wants to know, is AI taking over everyone's jobs? I know that everyone's kind of tripped out by the way machines are just running everything, and most importantly, we're all basically in the real estate industry. We want to know how we could use that to make our industry a whole lot better and make our business better. So that's what I'm going to share with you guys today. So get ready. Before we get started, I have to tell you, I really, really like that speech right there. It got, I love history, because once you know history, you can know more about yourself and you can help the future a lot better. So let me tell you a little bit about my history. I'm actually Bernie Lawrence. I'm a father. I'm a realtor. I'm a CEO of Lawrence Exchange. And these people right here are just the light of my life right here. So that's kind of my history right there. But I was actually born in the little country called Barbados. It's kind of out in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, right there in the Caribbean, a little closer to Venezuela than any other major country I could think of besides Trinidad. Rihanna actually was born there. That's the only claim to fame we had. But I moved from there when I was very, very young. Family's from Antigua, actually, and I wound up in New York City. New York City was very cool, very cool as a kid. Learned a lot, and a lot of crazy things happened. But as a child, I still moved all the way over to this place called the Inland Empire, California. A lot different, no big buildings, just a bunch of mountains and stuff, right? So, I was actually there for basically the majority of the latter years of my childhood, and went into customer service. Customer service is Taco Bell. That was my first job, and I really learned customer service. After that, so I went to go to the bank, started working there, and when I was working at the bank, someone just told me, hey, you're really, really, I could think of you as a realtor. And this person was actually very, very high up in the ladder, so to speak. And I took his advice personally, and I got my real estate license. I didn't use it for 4 years until 2011, and that's when I started doing real estate. So when I started doing real estate, the thing is, I was kind of like the young guppy in the pond. Nobody really knew who I was or anything like that. And I needed to create an edge, because there was people I was competing against that were like, 5, 10, 15 years in the business, 20, 25 years in the business. So what I did was I kind of thought, hey, maybe I should start and do something a little bit more tech savvy, because that's the only way I could do this. So as early as 2011, I actually made my first YouTube page and it was about real estate, and everyone was laughing like, why would you do that? And I was like, hey, you know what? Maybe they would want to see it, without seeing it or something. I didn't know what I was doing, but I didn't know I was stumbling onto, a marketing revolution at the time. So enough about me. What is marketing? Marketing is something that we all do. Everybody does it, from the way you dress to what you drive to the way you speak to everything else, the way you get your spouse. So what I want to kind of go through with you is, what is marketing to business? And as we say here, marketing to business is as jujitsu is to martial arts, because you're always going to get into, some sort of beef. But if you know jujitsu, then you can handle yourself better. Same thing with business. You could be the best, most like knowledgeable person in the world, but if you don't have any marketing, then you're going to get beat up like the guy on the bottom there. Either way, you'll be in combat. You have to have some sort of technique and style. And that's what I do with the Lawrence Exchange. I kind of make a different kind of technique and style because everybody I see does marketing now, you know? So you have to kind of differentiate yourself. And that's what I do. I help my clients differentiate themselves from the market, teach them, and also provide marketing services as well.
There's another message behind that picture.
Which one? This one? What's the message?
That was actually a really good fight.
I love that fight.
That was a really good fight.
Yeah.
The guy on the bottom is the one that won.
Yeah, yeah, my bad, yeah. yeah, but it looked cool for the picture, the marketing. But, so marketing is business, and business is warfare. So as you can see, marketing has been through all sorts of history. This is one of the most powerful ones, where we had a women's revolution, and that was one of the most prevalent pictures because they were saying, hey, get up and we could do this, you know? Very, very empowering. That's how marketing actually took women into a new forefront, which we see today, where I would say they're kind of dominating the sales industry also. So there's a lot of marketing going on when it comes to business and warfare. Does anyone know who that is? Yeah, Sun Tzu, you got it. That's Sun Tzu. That's actually one of the people that we really base our marketing off of, because this guy, he actually lived about 2,500 years ago. And he wrote a book for a lot of Chinese generals, and he was just basically synthesizing exactly what it has to do when it comes to taking over your enemy. And I studied this book, and I studied this before I even went into marketing or marketing myself, just because I'm a history buff. But one of the things that stuck out to me that I want to share with you guys is this one. If you know your enemy and know yourself, you need not to fear the result of 100 battles. That means if you know your customer instead of enemy and know yourself, then you don't have to fear anything. If you know yourself and not the enemy, for every victory gained, you'll also suffer a defeat. So if you say, I'm a badass real estate, whatever, blah, 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 but you don't know your client, then, you know, you're going to have some losses there. If you don't know either the enemy nor yourself, you will succumb in every battle. And we all know that. Those are the agents that drop out of the business. They don't know anything. So that's one of the things that I really kind of cling on to when it comes to marketing. I really hold that strategy, and we actually use that strategy when we do your marketing for you. But one of the biggest things that you have to know when you're marketing yourself is, who are you? That's the biggest thing people want to know. Who are you? So you always have to keep on developing your personal story. You know, no matter what, you might think that there's something that might be not too kosher to actually display to the public, but a lot of people like vulnerability. And the more vulnerable you are, the more people actually tune into that stuff, and that'll really make you stand out. So that's another dimension of marketing that we do, and that's something that you really want to kind of pay close attention to. What is your individual story, and share that with the world. I encourage you to hire a video guy like my guy here, Kamal, and you know, maybe make your own video. You know, make a video just saying who you are and where you come from, and put it out on your social media. Chop it up. I'll show you how to in the near future here, really easily. So another thing that has to do with marketing is branding. If you follow these 4 principles of branding, these 4 pillars, then marketing will become really easy to you. You have to have a recognized image. Everyone knows what that image is. Everybody. You can even say it in your head when you see it. That is good marketing. That's having a recognized image. I encourage you to also create, no matter if you're at Keller Williams, EXP, Coldwell Banker, whatever the heck, you got to basically make your own logo, because let's say you jump ship or whatever. Let's say, you know, people want to know exactly who you are, and you have to have your own personal branding so you could actually display that to the public. Building trust and loyalty, that goes without saying. That's part of building the brand as well. You have to build that trust and loyalty behind that name. I use a certain toothpaste, and the only reason why, I don't know what's in it. I don't see them put them in it, but I have that trust and loyalty that they're going to actually do that they're actually going to put the right toothpaste in there. You have to build that with the client. Consistent delivery. Now in real estate, that could be really hard because, you know, people don't close on time, you know, so timing on that could be a little bit off, but at least the consistent delivery of treating everyone the same. If they see you take a picture with one client, you got to take a picture with all the clients. You know, you have to make sure that there's a consistent delivery, just like In-N-Out Burger. When there's In-N-Out Burger, you know what you're going to get every single time, and that's why they're always packed. They have no coupons or commercials. Consistent delivery. Clear mission. Clear mission's one of the best things because this is going back to who are you. That's actually your mantra, something that you have. There's a lot of different, I would say Janice's mantra would be, I would like to go ahead and help all minorities, achieve home ownership. And that's a really, really good one. Whatever your mantra is, definitely hone into it and focus on it. And you don't have to go out for clients after that. They'll actually find you, especially when you start putting it into the rotation of marketing that you do. Whoop. So there are about 8,045,311,447 people on this planet right now. So that's a lot of people that we have to market to. I'd say about 330 million of them live in California, live in the United States. So that's just a little fact I wanted to put up. But Instagram, that is one of the things that we want to pay attention to today when it comes to marketing as well. Recent studies show that 62.2% of Instagram users research their brand and products on the platform. In English, that means basically when they're looking for something to buy, 6 out of every 10 people are looking for it on Instagram. I'm a victim of that. I do the same thing. So that's why you have to have your Instagram game up. Also, there's 996 million people in the potential reach of Instagram stories, cumulatively. This is one of the best things that I liked about Instagram. If you're wondering what kind of hashtag to put up, go on this website, type in exactly what you want. You could say, I want to talk about ducks. I want to talk about real estate, whatever. That will give you the exact amount of hashtags that you need to go on Instagram. But let me warn you that you might see some hashtags in there that you might not agree with. So you want to scan it too. Because I've been a victim of that. I had someone call me out like, oh shit, you're into that? And I'm like, no. yeah. I'm like, no, man. I said donuts. But anyway, so basically that's a good Instagram hack. TikTok. TikTok's a good one. Everyone knows TikTok, especially after the pandemic. 80% of the people on TikTok, they actually still go on there because they want to have fun. So mathematically, that says 2 out of 10 people are looking for real estate and yada, yada, yada. So 8 out of 10 people are looking for fun. What do you got to do to market yourself? You have to appear fun. You have to do something fun. Nothing really too studious if you want to get the mass market of that. Now, YouTube has 82% of U.S. adults. There's 330 million U.S. adults out there. 82% of them use YouTube. Everyone uses YouTube. So I encourage everyone also to have a YouTube channel. It doesn't have to be about real estate. It could be about shoe shining. It could be about dancing. But you have your real estate logo either on the back, some sort of a logo or some sort of a sliding presentation saying, of a business card. Just basically do that. I do that with one of my, whenever I go on vacation, I like to film the hotel rooms. Just so, not to be boastful, but just so that when people are researching the hotel rooms, they can see it real time. And I just put my real estate thing on the back. So if I'm going to New York, boom, I might get a client from out there. I actually received $1 million client from, $1.3 million client that closed from an Instagram. He called me in the morning. He said, hey, I seen you on Instagram. I'm like, what the hell, And he was all the way from Florida, So the power of the hashtags is very powerful. I could put that in the bank for sure to tell you. But back to YouTube. If you are to make your channel, the thing is you have to be consistent. It's almost like a real channel. It kind of replaced TV in the past 20 years. So you have to do a consistent delivery. So probably you have to build a schedule to that. It's not as easy as Instagram and Facebook when you could lay low for a little while and all that. You have to actually have some sort of channel-worthy experience. And a call to action is always good. You have to tell them, even Mr. Beast or whatever his name is, he tells people still to click and subscribe because that call to action, you have to appeal to people's human nature. They have to know what to do. Now, LinkedIn, this is one of my favorite because people laughed at me at this the most. I remember when I was, just getting all my LinkedIn fans and everything like that, people were like, whoa, this is kind of boring. I don't even know what this is, but LinkedIn has some of the most highest earners on any social media platform. People on there are about business. So if you really are about business and you're not really too social, then Instagram you might thrive in. This is kind of a workers kind of thing. We're all entrepreneurs here, but you know, there's a lot of outreach. I've had a lot of connections that grew into super. If they were seeds, they grew into super like Bigfoot trees when it comes to Instagram. Let's see. Some of the craziest things that I know about here is the increased LinkedIn views. Basically, if you put a photo on your thing, then you'll increase your views by 11 times. So you want to put a photo, you want to put a video, nothing too political, and maybe nothing too religious, just to stay very neutral in this sterile work LinkedIn environment. So you have to be world class. You have to be world class. You have to actually, there's no more, I'm the best realtor in town, in the state, in the city. You have to be world class because you're competing with everybody in the world now. So, is AI going to replace you? That is the question. If AI replaces you, I think that you need to be replaced because you have to actually get smart and have AI work for you. You cannot have AI replace you. It's one of those things where they're more of a help than a hindrance. It's not going to be like the Terminator, you know, and they're going to come and shoot us all down. It's going to be more like the Jetsons, you know, where you have Rosie helping you, you know, fold your stuff and everything like that. Here's some history on this. The California Association of Realtors actually put their first listing on the MLS in 1996, and people were very, very scared. They were just scared of change, you know? They didn't really understand what was going on. Now look at us. That's one of the best things that's ever happened. Also, Zillow, about 10 years later, launched their website in 2006, and we all know how Zillow went. And basically people got scared again. They were like, oh my gosh, people are looking for houses on their own. But if you have a lot of clients, you realize you want people looking for houses on their own because you don't have time to look for like 15 to 20 different people's homes, you know? So that actually is another way that you could use AI to actually increase yourself. ChatGPT, let's get a little bit more to the future here. Last November, ChatGPT went public. I say public because it's been around for a while. A lot of people have been using this technology. I remember using this technology a long time ago as well. But it went public and it has a more streamlined format. But that's one of the things that people are really using. So here are the meat and potatoes. Here are 8 apps that I've personally researched that are going to change your real estate career. Bam. One of them, my favorite here, would be Captions app. This one I actually made a video the other day, and I was describing one of my listings in the desert, and I put it in Chinese. Basically, it's an app where you can actually put your voice, you can actually record your voice, and then it'll actually mimic your voice and put it in another language. And people were actually saying, why didn't you just use AI? So that tells you how good it is. You know, they actually thought that I was actually speaking Chinese or Mandarin, whatever you call it. So it's definitely one of the good apps. This is actually a little slide of it. This is also another feature of this app. You could actually read a script, look down, read a script, and then the app will make it so that your eyes are looking at the camera. Yes, it's called Captions app. Free. I like all the pictures. Yeah, of course. Anything for Lauren.
So you have been using all of them, or you really kind of explore which one is the best?
I use all of them. Yeah. But then I export a little bit for the speech. Oh, are you done, Lauren?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
No.
You know what? You have to pay when you actually start downloading and things, but they're free to actually use and play around with. But to actually get the enhanced version of it, you have to actually probably pay like $4.99 a month, yada yada. They have like different prices. But this is one of my favorite because this actually opens you up to the entire world. Let's say you want to start opening up in China, in like Portugal, something like that. You could actually start making videos and start mass exporting them out there, and you could become the connect. You know what I'm saying? I know. You tell them to hold on. You got to make a video. That's for the next speech. Oh shit, that's a good one. How good is the translation? I'll show you a live version. I'll show you a live version too. Yeah, I'll show you a live version for sure. This one, oh my gosh. This one I didn't want to let go because I kind of liked it so much, but I said, hey, these guys are all coming here, let me let it go. Being honest here. This isn't a real person. These people aren't real. You can actually make fake people and make them into your own models for your products and services. Yes, you can say, I want something young, someone young, old, female, male, non-binary, freaking any race. They have even broken down like Jamaican, Ethiopian, you know what I'm saying? Everything. Cubana, you know? Shout out. Yeah, so this is called Human Generator. This one's free from what I know. And basically this one, it's revolutionary. The only thing is I did mess with it a little bit, and sometimes they come out with 3 arms. Yeah, but most of them don't though. So that was a really, really good one, and I'm gonna really start using it more into the future. Oh, sorry, my microphone's on my jacket. Whoops.
I'm gonna put it right here.
Thank you.
Have you tried Synthesia?
Yes, you know, I wasn't able to like hone in on like the thing, but yeah, Synthesia is really good. Yeah, I felt like it was like not sinking to the lips as much, but but it should be pretty good. Have you tried it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's pretty interesting.
Nice. Thank you.
Same thing for other people and everything like that.
Oh, I can now? Okay, yeah. So, yeah, thank you guys. So this one is a really, really good app. I love this app right here. Box Brownie, another one I didn't want to give up, but I did because, you know, you guys are here. I appreciate you guys. I have a vacant listing right now, and I want to put some furniture in there so I could sell that thing, you know? So you could actually use this app, and it'll take this and make it into that. What? Yeah. I know, crazy. So we got to use AI, you know what I mean? We got to use it. This will probably cost you about $24 though. It is. With that commish, you know? You got it. This is the free one. This is my actual listing, actually. And I put it here. And as you can see, it's out in the desert in 29 Palms, you know? So it's kind of rugged, all that, kind of empty. But look it's free. So they put the couch right there. You know what I mean? And then that doesn't look like the outside. So I can't put that on the MLS. So that's the difference between free and not free. But I just want to share that one with you in case you want to mess around or you get luckier than me. Home design and then boxbrownie.com. Another one is Face App. That one, you can actually make yourself whoever you want to be. I'm LeBron James right here. I'm Clint Eastwood. And then I'm who I want to be. I'm my wife's best friend. My wife has that picture hanging up. So this one is called Reface, and it's really good. I've had a lot of fun with this one. Not only can you make yourself into any kind of loony figure, but why would you want to do that? I actually used this in one of my Redlands listings. It was 110 years old, so I put myself as a like a vintage person in front of the house, and I put it in black and white, and then I put myself now, and I put myself in color, and it was a hit. The thing sold right away. But yeah, pretty much you could have a lot of fun with this one. Halloween, have a lot of fun with that too. Really, really cool. It's free until you want to take that little smidgen thing off, and then you can mess around with it. I think it's like $7.99 a month or something. But really, really good stuff. Reface, the Reface app. And then all my secrets out, damn. ChatGPT, as we all know. ChatGPT, I just kind of highlighted some of the things that I liked about it. Writing property descriptions for the realtors out there. I've done this a lot. I said, for that house in the desert, I said, give me a description of a house in the desert on this location, 1 story, 3 bedrooms, 1,100 square feet. And within 0.3 seconds, it gave me the most beautiful description I ever seen in my life. Yeah, and you can, and it's kind of like marriage. You got to like be real exact. You got to like tell them like, give me under 1,000 words, you know, because basically they'll go on and on and on and on and on. Another one is solving problems. I asked the ChatGPT, how do I sell this house? It gave me strategies. It gave me like bullet points. It gave me a whole marketing plan. Analyze decisions. You know, I was going through some stuff. So I asked ChatGPT, how do I get through that? And it was actually sensible. It was like really sensible. I was like, wow, this is cool, man. So I'm thinking if you ever have a problem in your ChatGPT, I mean, in your transactions, maybe give ChatGPT a try because they might do something. What's
I
up?
wonder when you said analyze decision, how you ask ChatGPT the decision? Give example.
Great question. So let's say somebody bumped your car and you want to know exactly what to do. Be like, hey, somebody bumped my car and I'd like to know what the legal process is to do whatever you want, either get money. So you have to describe it like that. Is that a good description? Yeah. Or if you need any other ones, I'm here. Yeah. Good question, though. Research market data. It'll also tell you, hey, what are the 20 most rich or like richest people in this zip code? You can actually program ChatGPT to do that. Unlimited reasonable requests. And I say reasonable requests because it's, you know, I went there. I tried to ask it some crazy stuff, and you know, it definitely kicks back and says, hey, man, don't do that. But you know, you definitely have unlimited requests of what you want to do. And I put Iron Man there because if anyone's have seen the Marvel Studios, you could really kind of liken it to Iron Man. How he had, what's his name, Jarvis, you know, doing everything. That's what we have now. We are all Iron Woman and Iron Man. We have that resource at our fingertips. And this is actually free. There's different tiers of programs too. There's this guy I know who actually plugged it into Redfin. And then he plugged it into Travelocity and he said, hey, ChatGPT, find me the cheapest house in California and the cheapest tickets at the same time. Did it in under a minute or under like a couple seconds. $200,000, Sacramento, $149 flight. Boom. You know, so you could really do some damage with this thing. All right. Motion Leap. I like this one. This one's cool. This one I've been using for a while, so I didn't feel so bad about letting it go. It's basically one of those things. I do real estate photography as well, and I pulled up to a listing the other day, and it's all the way in Costa Mesa, and I'm like, dang, man, it's freaking, it's gloomy outside. Ah, shit, I drove all the way out here, you know, and, you know, it's probably not going to look so good. Luckily, I had Motion Leap. Motion Leap will actually change the weather on your pictures. It'll actually put like little sparklies in there, all sorts of stuff. Really, really, really good one. Here's an example. This is the house before, and this is the house when I just put it into the picture. Put it into Motion Leap. It made it totally sunny. I could have made it like nighttime. I could have made it like, you know, a meteor shower, whatever. So that might sell some more listings too, you know, better weather, things like that. It's really, really a nice app. This is a good one right here. Answer the Public. This is for the people who really, really want to spread the word. Answer the Public is kind of a new one. You'll probably hear a lot of gurus talking about it in the next 3 to 6 months, but it's a free app right now that you can actually plug a topic into, and then you could plug in real estate. You plug in real estate, and then straight up, it'll actually go through Google, YouTube, and Bing and synthesize everything. Everyone who has been actually looking and seeing what's going on and asking questions about real estate or anything of the sort, they will actually put it into a little spiral and color code it. And then those are the things that have been looked up the most. And that's the the content criteria that you could actually start spitting out there. That's a really, really good one. That's something that could be game changing if you're ever looking for ideas, because these are real time results of what people are looking for. It doesn't have to be just real estate. It could be cooking. It could be marketing. I put marketing on this one. And, you know, for instance, if I wanted to make a marketing video right now and spread it out to the world, all I'd have to do is look at this timetable and it says, how does marketing work? That's one of the dark ones. So I'll actually make a video about that. Or when marketing on Twitter, brands should. I could just elaborate from that. That will actually produce a lot of views for you. So that app is free. Yeah.
How would you use that like with real estate, like timing?
Good question. So in real estate, what you do is you'd actually, let's say you want to dominate a certain area, I would type in Moreno Valley, and then it'll show it'll go across Google, YouTube, and Bing, and it'll show everybody what they're looking up that has to do with Moreno Valley, things like that. Let's see, interest rates. If you type in interest rates, it'll show every single thing that someone's looking up when it comes to interest rates as well. Really powerful one. I covered? Good, thank you. And that's the timetable for it. This is another one, Get Munch. This is a really good one. I'm actually going to use this a lot after this session here. It's actually an app where you could take a long form video, such as the one I'm making right now, and then you could make about 30 to 50 videos, shorts with subtitles that are 9:16, ready for social media. You know, it's totally revolutionary. Totally revolutionary. A lot of people use this, and that's why it seems like people are outworking you. They're not outworking you. They're using AI on you. You know, so that's what's going on. Get Munch. That's going to be something that you're going to see all through the winter. So what we do here, we save you time and money, because there's a lot of stuff that's going on with this. You know, there's a lot of stuff with the marketing and the time and the money and everything like that. So what we do is, one of my services, yes, I do real estate, but however, I am a CEO of a marketing company, and we save our clients time and money. Marketing takes a long time. You got to wake up and do it at least 2 to 3 hours a day, you know, to really be effective on it. And these things will actually cut that time down so wonderfully. So we teach you things like these. We implement these things as well. You know, the ancient arts I was telling you about earlier in the speech. And that's what we focus on doing, saving you time and money. We also make merch, everything like that. Business cards, flyers. We also take listing shots. And we also have a very good program where we actually manage your social media for you for these wonderful prices per month. And we are Lawrence Exchange. Thank you for coming. Thank you. Any questions? Yes.
Hi, you guys. I'm Lauren Del Toro. I've been in the mortgage business for a little bit over 20 years. Bernie and his team took over my marketing from another team. I knew nothing about marketing. So when I hired the first team, it was very plain, it was very basic. I was not getting a lot of views. A lot of people were not interacting, commenting, or asking questions about the business. When Bernie and his team took it over, all my views skyrocketed, more people interacting on my posts and my videos. I've gotten a multitude of loans and business out of his marketing, so he is legit. He's the bomb.com. He's been working for us for about a year now, and I couldn't recommend him more. So.
Thank you.
Do you mind the fact that pricing?
Of course. Bam, yeah, I'll see that there all day. Yeah. So any questions about any of the apps or anything like that?
So for someone that's just getting started and just building their business or what have you, what would you recommend? They need to have a Facebook page, Instagram page, what else, and how?
I love that. Okay, well, I definitely would. So there's 5 different social media platforms that you have to use, kind of like a fist. You know, you kind of have to have LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. You have to have all 5, because if you don't have all 5, someone's going to take your business in one of those arenas. Not only that, you have to be a different personality in each and every one. Not a different personality, but show a different part of yourself. People on Facebook are more interested in family and things like that. Instagram is the center stage right now. LinkedIn is just professional. TikTok, fun, as we said, and then YouTube is definitely instructional and consistent. If I was starting again in real estate, I would actually make as many videos as possible telling people how to get in, how to actually buy a house, and actually and what's going on right now in the real estate market.
And if it works, you still sign up for when you book.
Oh, great.
It works.
Okay, I'll do a live test right now. Yeah. Go ahead and speak into the camera. Say hello and your name.
Oh, hello.
Yeah. Hold on. 1 sec.
That's, yeah, okay.
Bam.
Hello, this is Insha Cao. Nice
Oh,
to
sorry, I didn't
meet
put
you
the.
guys.
I didn't put the. My bad. Go ahead.
Hello, this is Insha Cao. Nice to meet all of you guys.
Perfect. Okay, so you put that. So what I'm gonna do is actually I'm gonna go on the Captions app.
That's so cool.
Can everyone see it pretty well? And I'm gonna push create, and I'm gonna import.
Insha Cao. Nice to meet all of you guys.
So which language would you like to speak?
Chinese.
Okay, okay. Let's see. Bam, there we go.
Hello, this is Insha Cao.
So it's going to take about a minute to import. Oh, it's pretty quick. Okay. See if I can make it bigger. Okay.
いや、幼稚園顔だよ。みんなよろしく。
Oh, my bad. Oh, oh shit. Oh, my bad. Oh, shit. Oh, my bad. I picked the wrong language. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Well, you know, it translates there. Oh, fuck.
All black people look alike. It's the same.
I know. That's funny. I'll do Chinese this time. Yeah? Oh, yeah, I did yeah, there's a lot of them. Matter of fact, let me give you the one that I did in Chinese so you could see it. So it doesn't need to.
Yeah, that was a great video.
Oh, you like that one? Yeah.
And I really thought you did speak because you like know some Spanish and other languages.
Right.
I thought that was really you.
Yeah. I actually made it look like it was me. So.
Mandarin Chinese is the best second language to learn.
我叫 Bernie Lawrence，将为你服务左南加州的房产交易专室，可以直接打我电话310-505-1111。再说一次，我电话是310-505-1111。我是 Lawrence 交易所的 Bernie，期待你的消息。再见。
If you know English, type in Mandarin Chinese.
Yeah. Bam. I'm in China now. I'm in China now. Yeah, sorry I had to bust out the iPad on that one, but yeah. But yeah, so any other questions?
People could use their own cell phone to make videos.
Well, yeah, pretty much. You want to have an Apple because that's most consistent with everything else, with every other device. When you have an Apple computer, you know, everyone can AirDrop and things like that. You have most access to all these apps as well. Sometimes they give you free trials and free programs. And I would also say you really want to kind of get one with not just the little, just at least 256 gigs. You know, you also have to have a good, just a good staff. You have to have a good video guy. You have to have a good marketing guy. You have to. This is a team effort now. You have to do what you do best. So you have to actually have something that helps you along that way. But as far as like actually implementing it into your system, you have to have kind of a professional do it, because let's say you do the Reface app or something like that, and you make it so that like you do something controversial. You have to have something that kind of tempers that, someone kind of like your public relations force as well, because people like to post polarizing things and it could affect their business as well. So that's one of the things that we really like to pay attention to in our business. Another one that I want to kind of give to you is Canva. Canva is a really, really good one. That one is revolutionary because you don't have to be an artist anymore. There's pre-made scripts, and there's also a secret on there too. There's a way that you could actually make a person talk for you. If you don't like the way you look, there's a little column in there, and then all you have to do is actually have an avatar speak for you. So you can speak into the camera and then divulge information. Because I know a lot of people get very self-conscious about themselves. So, and Parrot AI, that's another good one. Parrot is a app that actually has celebrities speak for you, but I wouldn't really venture on that too much because it has all the controversial celebrities, you know? You don't want to put any of that on there. But yeah, that's everything for me.
Awesome. Let's give it up for Bernie, y'all.
Thank you.
Everybody who's in attendance, make sure that we have your email address, because we'll send out a copy of today's recording to you.
Okay, so please make sure we have that information. Any last questions about anything we covered today? By the way, I'm sorry, my name is Andre, first vice president of the local chapter. And yes. And I wanted to just thank you all for coming out today. Thank you for giving up a couple hours of your time. I know we're all busy, especially in this market right now. We're working 5 times harder to make the same money or less. And so it's very important that we all stick together. We learn these new technologies because the technology is not to be feared. It's to be embraced and it's to be built into our business. Because listen, just like Bernie said, if we're sitting in fear and we're paralyzed, not taking action, your competition is using it and make things happen. One of the things that Bernie talked about, the human, what was that one? The human generator? Yes. And we talked about synthesia. Did you know that just like he said, this technology has been around for years. It's just been made available to us. Some of our very public figures have used this in news broadcasts. President Obama used synthesia himself to do a broadcast from the White House while he was in another country. And it was broadcast live on TV and everybody thought it was him. It was not him. It was a computer-generated image of him. So learn to embrace this technology and use it. Don't fear it. If you'd like to get more information about our chapter and you'd like to be invited to events like this because we have some private events for the membership, come see me. Let's talk about membership. Stick around as long as you like. Bernie will be in the back. Madam President will be in the back. I will be in the back. And I do want to say one special thank you for Morgana from Chase. Chase is one of our sponsors for our Inland Valley chapter. You didn't want to say hi.
If you guys have any questions at all, we have a lot of great programs. I have a couple flyers here. I'd like to introduce myself, pass out some cards, get some cards, and I'm here for you too.
Excellent. Thank you all for coming out. If you need anything, let us know.